John Wick, Chapter 4, continues the high-octane action thriller film series of assassin John Wick, played by Keanu Reeves, as he tries to find a way out of his life as a killer. In this video, we'll look at a short dialogue scene between John and one of the antagonists, Caine, that sets up an exciting fight scene between them. Per usual, there will be spoilers to the story of John Wick, Chapter 4, so I recommend checking out the film before proceeding further. Going into the short dialogue scene, John Wick has found refuge at the Osaka Continental overseen by his friend, Shimatsu Koji, but the main antagonist, the Marquis Vincent de Gramont, sends assassins from the High Table, and John's blind friend Caine, played by Donnie Yen, to track down John inside the hotel. A massive fight ensues, and John eventually finds himself face-to-face with Caine inside a gallery. The dialogue scene works well to set up the ensuing fight between John and Caine because both characters have conflicting scene objectives from the start. John wants to escape from the hotel and get revenge on the High Table. He doesn't want to fight Caine. Meanwhile, Caine's objective is to track down and kill John, or else Caine's daughter may be killed by the Marquis. These scene objectives set up highly charged motivations that drive the ensuing fight scene. When John and Caine see each other face to face for the first time in the gallery, John has already expended a lot of energy fighting off other assassins. He previously didn't know that Caine was on the hotel premises, so this is the first moment that John realizes his old friend is a possible threat. The scene dynamics shift as John pauses, then realizes that the High Table sent Caine to kill him. The subtext is rich, with John's sudden realization of this reality, as well as the internal struggle that he has to fight his friend. Caine responds with a softer tone, confirming that the High Table sent him. At this moment, these two friends are recognizing the impossible situation in front of them. There's no way out of this but for them to fight it out. John tells Caine that he's sorry for him, that the High Table forced Caine into the situation. That's the only thing John can do in this moment, to offer his sympathy to his friend. It's a moment of contrast because this sensitive moment will soon be interrupted by their fight. After John tells Caine, "I'm sorry," Caine responds with pain in his voice, "Me too." Caine speaks as if he is saying sorry for what he's about to do in fighting John, as well as feeling empathy toward their mutual situations of being forced into terrible circumstances. In this short exchange, the two men are setting the stage for the fight by having a man-to-man, honest conversation. They're catching up with each other and then moving into a shared understanding that they will now need to fight to the death. Both men are mostly standing still, facing each other throughout this exchange, which also heightens the tension in the scene. When they break into the fight, they move quickly, ending the stillness of the previous story beats. So overall, this dialogue exchange between John and Caine set up the perspectives and conflicting objectives of both characters, as well as reminding us what is at stake for both of them. These story elements need to be front and center so that the action scene tells the story of these two men fighting their way out of an impossible situation as their paths collide.